It's no debate that we all knew that Emtee was supposed to be the one. I mean, the guy from Matatiele who turned pain into poetry, the guy who made it cool to sound African in hip-hop again. In 2015, he wasn't just another rapper, he was a phenomenon. But somewhere along the way, things started to fall apart. Scandals, label issues, social media drama, and a public image that started working against him. Today, we're going to talk about how Emtee could have been the biggest South African hip-hop artist, the one who could actually stand shoulder to shoulder with AKA. If only he had stayed focused, managed his image better, and protected his legacy before it slipped away.
Growing up, whatever people told me not to do,
yes,
I did that. They said, don't chase your dream, yeah, go find a job.
Yeah.
I never listened. I went for what I want. And a lot of the youth are scared to take those type of risks, you know. And you know how the saying goes, man. Closed mouths don't get fed.
So let's take it back to 2015. South African hip-hop is booming, aka Casper, Ricky, KO. But still, kind of seemed like there was something missing. Someone for the streets who represented the youth, you know what I'm saying? Then Emtee came through and he dropped Roll Up and everything changed, kind of like overnight, but it wasn't overnight. The song wasn't just a hit, it was an anthem. It was the sound of the new wave. You could kind of hear the hunger in his voice. It wasn't just rap, it was storytelling, hood dreams in, you know, a melodic form. Within months, Emtee became a superstar. He wasn't chasing trends, he was the trend. He made it cool to blend melodies with trap and local flavor before anyone else did that at his level. His debut album, Avery, was a masterpiece for its time. I mean, a masterpiece of all time. It had pain, ambition, and authenticity. He wasn't pretending to be from the streets. He was from the streets. And I think fans related to that.
I think the moment I'll never forget was when I won 4 awards in one night.
Oh, in one night.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Yeah,
that was so crazy.
Yeah.
For sure you never saw it coming, bro.
Hell no, because I've always been a black sheep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
When we're winning like this and my name is being called over and over again, it's like, excuse my French, but it's a mind fuck.
But obviously success, especially in the music industry, comes with a price. Behind the fame, Emtee was dealing with label issues and mental pressure. Ambitious Entertainment gave him the platform, but it also controlled almost everything: the sound, the image, the money. And when you're young with sudden fame and people pulling you in different directions, focus becomes hard to keep. Then came the headlines. Social media started focusing less on his music and more on his personal life. Leaked videos, controversies, fights and beefs online. Everything that distracted us from the music and what actually mattered. He wasn't just being criticized, he was being clowned. And that kind of public humiliation can crush even the strongest artist. Meanwhile, you know, we had artists like AKA who were doing the opposite. They were building brands, carefully managing how the public saw them, working with brands, dropping visuals, controlling narratives, you know, because he wasn't perfect, but he knew how to control his narrative. And Emtee, on the other hand, he was fighting battles online that he should have been winning in the booth. You know what I'm saying? It's better that way. And when Emtee left Ambitious, fans thought he was about to level up, go independent, own his music, and finally get his respect. Which, I'm not going to lie, he does have respect from South Africa, but I don't think he has the respect that he actually deserves. Independence requires discipline. You become the artist, the manager, and the PR team. And that's where, for me, I think things are like kind of slipping. The music is still there. Songs like Waves and Johannesburg proved that he actually still has it, but the rollouts wasn't as strong. The visuals have to be super consistent. The public narrative, it can't be negative at any point. You know, people stopped talking about Emtee, the artist, and started talking about Emtee with the controversy. And in hip-hop, perception is everything. Once people stop seeing you as a superstar, it's hard to get that image back. His brand, which started as the underdog who made it, slowly turned into the guy who fell off for some people, sadly. But that was really never the full story of Emtee.
Sometimes I do understand why he smokes, because Emtee is he's very shy. Like, he's got social anxiety. He's actually admitted to this before, right? when you find him sober, not high, not intoxicated or anything, he's very like he's here.
I've interviewed him before. He's such a lovely guy.
He is like he's
such
so
a
soft.
sweetheart.
And you know what? Though, I think it's more.
So let's be real, right? Emtee's talent has never, ever, ever been a question. Even at his lowest, he still made hits. His pen game melodies and emotional delivery still stand out from most of the industry, right? I mean, when we listen to Logan, his album dedicated to his son, the project showed growth, maturity, and honesty. It wasn't about flexing, it was about healing. But in the music business, being good isn't enough. You need strategy, consistency, and a clean image. And AKA understood that better than anyone. He was a marketing machine. Every tweet, every music video, every brand deal, it was all calculated. He knew how to balance the art with the image. Emtee never got that balance right, and he let his authenticity turn into vulnerability. And social media, we turned it into content. It's content. We talk about it. We're posting on YouTube. I'm even posting on YouTube. But what if Emtee had a strong management team after Ambitious? What if he cleaned up his image, dropped visuals on time, collaborated more, and leaned into storytelling the way he did it on Avery? He could have easily became the face of modern South African hip-hop, the bridge between the golden era of AKA and Casper and the new school of Blackie, Lucas Raps, Nasty C, and all of that. His sound was ahead of his time. He influenced a generation of melodic rappers who might not even realize it. If he had stayed consistent, no distractions, no online drama, just music, he could have been sitting right there next to AKA on Mount Rushmore of South African hip-hop. I don't want to lie to you guys. But here's the thing. Emtee's story isn't over. He's still here, still independent, still dropping music that connects with people who truly understand him. He's still making crazy numbers, and that's something you can't fake. Maybe his path isn't meant to mirror AKA. Maybe Emtee's legacy will be about resilience, showing that even when the world counts you out, you can still rise again. Because in the end, the crown doesn't always go to the loudest. It goes to the one who outlasts the noise. And Emtee, he might still have one more classic in him. You never know. If he locks in, if he focuses, remembers why he started, he could still become the legend he was always meant to be. And I mean, he's already a legend. But I just think Emtee deserves more respect. He doesn't deserve us to clown him. He doesn't deserve us to make memes about him. He needs to be regarded as an OG. And I just think he needs a lot of respect, man. So let me know what you guys think about this. And yeah.